adventurers, welcome to another vlog. So today we're gonna be traveling from Galapagos to Mindo, Ecuador. So we woke up really early, around 5 a.m. It's still kind of dark. And we have to catch a boat from Isabela Island to Santa Cruz Island, where we're gonna catch a plane. Alright, so we're finally on the boat. We had to wait longer as usual in Ecuador and South America, and the services are just so bad here. They're throwing our baggage like nothing. If we had some electronics in there, they'll probably get destroyed, and some guy's shoes fell in the water. And just after a few minutes of sailing, there was something wrong with the engine. So it was we expected, because the services are just bad and everything breaks down here. And I don't understand why is it like that. You pay quite lots of money for it, but you don't get the value for it. And luckily at least one of the three engines was working, so we at least got to the place where we wanted to get. And here we're already in a taxi, even though we are kind of late because the boat was late, and plus there was this accident on the road, which I'm not surprised considering how hectic the traffic is here. So here we are crossing on the boat from Santa Cruz to Baltra Island, and we had to wait like 10 minutes for people to get on, and we thought we're not gonna make it to the airport on time. Okay, so at the end we made it on time. The flights to from Galapagos to Ecuador, or you don't have to be so early there, maybe 1 hour before the flight, so there was no problem there. And here we are getting on the plane. Alright, so we're leaving Galapagos, and let me just share my impressions and thoughts on Galapagos. So we visited all three islands, Santa Cruz, San Cristobal and Isabela Island. And each island was good in a way. The least favorite was this Santa Cruz, because it kind of felt like a zoo to see the giant tortoises. You have to pay for it, and they're kind of like in a fenced area. And Santa Cruz Island also felt more like a farmland with a fenced fields, cows grazing. It didn't feel like a wilderness to see giant tortoises. And then we visited San Cristobal, which was perfect to see the sea lions, to swim with the sea lions. But some areas when we were going on a bicycle were restricted to go, also fenced up, and we were also camping on the beach, so San Cristobal was better than Santa Cruz. And finally Isabela Island was also really good, although they had a problem with with the water. Even the shower was salty water, but also we had options for walking or mountain biking there. And what about prices of accommodation and food? So first we thought the Galapagos is like the most expensive place you can go to in South America, but after going to Chile and Argentina we realized that it was pretty cheap. So the room goes for like $50 if you want with a kitchen. So we like to cook our food, and we always get a room with a kitchen because we don't want to spend money on restaurants, which ends up being the same as if you were cooking for yourself. And the food was a little bit more expensive, but nothing compared to Chile and Argentina. So first we thought that the $100 that you pay before going to Galapagos is overrated, and then either way you have to pay for more tours and that you're limited of where you can go. But again, after going to Chile and Argentina, we were even more limited where we could go, and we had to pay more money for each national park. So Galapagos is, I think, worth it to see the animals, and yeah, I think I would go back for more adventures there, especially for diving and snorkeling. And what would be my advice to Galapagos National Park headquarters? So first of all would be to prohibit the animal agriculture. So animal agriculture is polluting the water and also wasting insane amount of water. So the Galapagos doesn't have much water sources, and plus they're spending so much on farming the animals, domesticated animals. Another thing would be the recycling program. I noticed there is lots of trash and the recycling program is not really efficient. And another thing would be to make the areas more accessible, stop the fencing like on the mainland, so open it up, make more touristic paths, make more cycling paths, and make it more environmentally friendly. Alright, so we're flying over Ecuador mainland, and the plan for the future is to stay 3 days in Mindo, which is a place for bird watching in nature, and then travel to Chile. And each time I'm flying with a plane, I can't help but to point out how much deforestation is caused by animal agriculture. So 1/3 of all the land, excluding the ice fields, is used for either growing food for animals or for animal grazing. So it's just insane. Even in places like Andes, look how much deforestation there is. Alright, so we are here already in a bus from Quito to Mindo. So we are really cautious here because we got robbed in a bus from Quito to Baños before. Even though if you put your backpack just over your head, they're really good at snatching it. So be really careful in Ecuador and South America in general, because there are thieves pretty much everywhere. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this little rant and traveling to Mindo. So stay tuned for the adventures from Mindo and then traveling to Chile.